And today you'll see I'm going to show videos that are going to show you how much we've changed over the years in nutrition. Look what we believed back then. Look at the commercial back then. This is from 1950.
There's no waistline worry with Coke, you know. Actually, this individual-sized bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit. Oh, and remember, Coke is low in calories, too.
For those of you with kids here, can you imagine putting your kid in a high chair and serving them a 7-Up as a baby? Why we have the youngest customers in the business. The media grabs hold of this. And then you see things like this, which are actual ads from the LA Times. Cholesterol back on the menu. Enjoy your eggs and your butter, right? And we were like, oh, okay. So we get pulled because doesn't the media love sensational stories? To try and free you from the hype and give you an easy, doable strategy that you can take with you, that will give you the confidence to make healthy decisions and not have to be sucked into everything you are hearing out there. And it's going to set the foundation that you can take with you for life. And it's based on those things that don't change with the hype. Things like eat more fruits and vegetables and eat lean protein and drink more water. It's like what the witch told Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. You've had those magic slippers all along. You just didn't know it. Diets have been around in full force for over 60 years. The obesity situation is getting worse and worse and worse. Doesn't that tell us something? And I love this guy here. I know I could keep to that low-carb diet. I know I could do it. I know I could do it. I know I could do it. The diet industry has become so powerful because the experts are still fighting with each other trying to figure it out. And the diet industry is like, all right. And they just keep growing. And we do diets. And we don't get resolved to our issues because diets don't work. So we as a nation are becoming almost fixated on food and fixated and obsessed about our weights. But it's more than a healthy weight. It's more than that number. There's so many people I hear around me, I just want to get to this weight, this number. It's not the number, it's the health of the person, and we all have different numbers that work well with our bodies.
I don't understand this country's obsession with weight. To me, weight is nothing but a number, that's it. And everybody in this room has a number that makes them feel good about themselves. The key is to just stand on a scale and look at your number. Well, I bought a digital scale. Those numbers gradually build up to your correct weight. You can jump off anytime. See your number? Get off the scale, man. Why torture yourself?
Hype is exaggeration, right? We're trying to get people away from sugar. But we're doing it in a way that's really making them fear it. And you know, sugar's been around for so many years. It's not poison. I mean, I would rather someone eat sugar than artificial sweeteners. Even the stevia and those things that they say are natural, they haven't been around long enough for us to know the outcomes of these things. But I'm telling you, I'm a dietitian and I'm telling you to have sugar. Allow for some, because if you take it away, it's going to become way too powerful. You know, we have our own insecurities about food and fears about food. We're passing those fears to our kids. And that's the real sad thing. I mean, I see it around me all the time. You know, telling their kids, don't eat sugar, it's the bomb. Really? And I let my kids drink soda every once in a while, and my child was 8 at the time. And he came over and saw my son drinking soda, and he was mortified. Oh, you're drinking soda? Do you know how many grams of sugar are in that soda? My son was like, no. He ran over, grabbed the Coke, and he started, sure, there's this many grams of sugar in the soda. I said to my husband later, you know, this is so very sad that the parents have obviously instilled the fear of God into this child about eating sugar. And it doesn't have to be that way. Eat regularly. You know, the diet preachers of our time say don't eat. Starve. You hear people, oh, I'm going out for dinner, I'm not going to eat all day. I haven't eaten anything all day. You know, that's the worst thing you can do is approach your meal ravenous. You want to keep your appetite in control. I found an appetite suppressant that really works. It's called food. Guess what? And what I'm talking about here is the most food and the most nutrients for the calories. This is getting away from having to eat those small little portions that isn't enough to feed a canary, right? You want to be able to fill up, not out. If you were to order a pizza on a Saturday night, how many pieces of pizza would you need to eat to fill yourself up? 2, 3, 4. okay? And if you happen to have a salad with that, could you fill up on one less? That would be so sad, eh? Only having one piece of pizza. Feel so deprived having one piece of pizza. But you could put it away for lunch for the next day. But if you had that salad with it, you know, it fills you up on less calories and it'll give you more nutrition. So instead of having 3, could you have 2 and have a salad with it? Use this for salads. Never mind that small little thing. That's not nearly enough salad in a little bowl like that. This is what we use for salad. Fruits and vegetables, they are a powerhouse of nutrients. They have things in them they haven't even discovered yet. In the 1950s, they thought they had vitamins. Then they discovered they also have minerals. And then the last 10 years, they discovered they have antioxidants and phytonutrients. And you know what? They're going to discover more and more and more. And we take supplements thinking, oh, well, we'll take it from there. There's stuff they haven't taken out because they don't know they're there. If your grain's whole, you know, people say, well, you need to eat all whole grains. You don't eat all whole grains. Try to make half your grains whole. You know, I mean, I try to make my kids macaroni and cheese with whole wheat pasta. Oh no, ain't gonna happen, right? Regular, okay, but they have fruits and vegetables with it, and that makes a healthy meal. They don't have to have whole grains all the time. They get their whole grains from other places.